Hello everyone. Online and in books, there is an abundance of people teaching and preaching technical analysis of many sorts. It's chart patterns, indicators, and other concepts that are supposed to make sense and guide you to profitable trading. But this is not an easy task. A few studies have used historical information regarding related stocks as the input variables for prediction and shown that the price fluctuations in a single stock are not isolated and are often influenced by the trends of multiple related stocks. If finding any pattern or indicator for just one stock is already an extremely difficult task, imagine then trying to find a pattern for two or more assets. Have you ever tried this? Computers are being used to find market-moving signals and generate a lot of profit from other people's mistakes. It is clear that entering this game without a machine help is not going to work. So how about we put your computer to help you? He will find patterns you can't understand. And you don't need to know how to coding. An intermediate knowledge of Excel is enough. This is a regressor machine learning. Here is how it works. First, we collect and pre-process data for training and testing. This involves cleaning and transforming the data and splitting into training and testing sets. After the first step, we need to choose a suitable regressor model and train it on training data. The model learns to map the input variables to the output variable by minimizing the difference between predicted and actual output values. After the model is trained, we then use it to predict the output variable for new input data. Here it is predicting the last 10 outputs separated from the data. Overall, a regressor learns to make predictions by finding patterns and relationships in the input data that can be used to predict the output variable. Here you are seeing some very well-known indicators in each column of this worksheet. Columns in yellow contain data referring to the asset Wells Fargo, WFC. In the first column I have the MACD indicator. Each row of this column will contain 0 or 1. 1 means that the MACD line is above the signal line, and 0 if it is below. Each column I have an indicator or other data from the same indicator. I have moving averages, Bollinger Bands, CCI, among others. Each line in green will be our input data that the regressor will use. Each line of this columns represents the indicator data on a given day. In the columns in pink I have data referring to Dow Jones Industrial, also using some well-known indicators. Here I am using only 2 assets, but you could have many others and each one with its respective indicators. You can create an indicator as well. For example, if the last 2 days were bearish, then we have 1, else we have 0. The last column is the output variable. This is where we want the regressor to predict. Here I am using the Wells Fargo close variance for 4 days from now. I could choose anything. It's up to the regressor to look for the pattern. Thanks for watching. If you want your computer to help you beat the market, email me. It's at the bottom of the video description.